What is up, everybody? It is I, Ronin, and to start this video, I would like you to imagine something briefly for me. So, you're walking home from a Halloween party at the Ghost Trick Mansion. Witch told you to be careful because it's a sticky night out. Nothing good happens on sticky nights, but you didn't listen to her warning, so you decided to go home. And she was right. It was very sticky, very humid. Quickly, you lose your way in the yellowish mist that seems to have formed around you. And before you know it, the asphalt beneath you has turned to sand. The brick and stone houses now a type of mud. And it is too late because you realize you've just entered Ojama country. You try to leave, but you can't. You're already too far in. And now you know the only way to leave is to face the Ojama king. Tell me something. Would you be able to be brave going to meet this Ojama king? Could you steal your resolve to leave enough to just talk to this? No, I don't think you can. I certainly could not. And that is why, for the next spooky. Oh no, I clicked something. 1 second. I, I ruined it. I ruined it. Oh no. I was, I was going so far in too. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I thought for the next spooky month video, in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh, what has the most terrifying card art? And I'm gonna be frank, I could not think of anything besides just pure Ojamas. Like, look at these things. None of them are pleasant. Like, even Ojama Emperor, his highness, is not pleasant. Like, the most pleasant one, I think, is Ojama Knight. And even then, you have to ask questions about his armor and why his eye stalks are out there like that, because that doesn't seem secure at all. Seems like the eye stalks would be a target anyways. But, he just has them out there, so that's just not smart design. But yeah, so pure Ojamas with Ojama Emperor. Well, let's just get this over with, shall we? Anyway, so to start, we have the classic trio of green, yellow, and black. They are three normal monsters. You kind of need them to go plus. They're the materials for Ojama King. They work with Ojama Knight and Ojama Emperor. But yeah, they don't do much for the deck outside of provide targets for really good consistency boosters. But you have to run them, so you do. As far as our other Ojamas go, we have free Ojama Red and Blue. Blue, when destroyed by battle, lets you add 2 Ojama cards from your deck to your hand. And Red, when it's normal summon, lets you special summon up to 4 Ojama monsters from your hand in attack mode. So yeah, there is certain plays. Generally speaking, you want Red in order to actually get a Emperor onto your field. All that is if you don't have Obedient Schooled or Rescue Cat with some other stuff. But yeah, so these two are the best main deck Ojamas. I'm not sure if that's much of a high bar to be setting, but yeah, no, these two are the best, so you have to run them at free pretty much. Beyond that, though, we have free Rescue Cat because it summons level 2 or lower beast monsters from the deck by getting rid of itself. All of our Ojamas are level 2 or lower beasts. One Armed Dragon level 3 as a target for Oja matching. And free the Fabled Cerberus because it's a level 2 or below beast monster that has a effect, so it can be used with Obedience Schooled, plus giving us a little bit of synchro access, so it's pretty good. Yeah, so that's the monster lineup. The spell lineup is all kinds of wacky, I'm not gonna lie. But let's just get right into it. So we have one Polymerization, which fusion summons, as you know. 2 Oja Magic. When it's discarded, it lets you add a copy of green, yellow, and black to your hand. 2 Foolish Burial Goods to send our Ojama Duo. Ojama Duo, which in the graveyard you can banish it, except the turn is sent there to summon 2 Ojamas from your deck. 3 Obedient Schooled, because Ojama Emperor requires free beast monsters, including an Ojama. So we can summon Cerberus as well as 2 Ojamas, and have a Ojama Emperor. 1 Terraforming to search our Ojama country, which is surprisingly important. Ojama Country, which lets you discard a Ojama card to revive a Ojama monster from your grave. Also, while a Ojama is on your field, the attack and defense of all monsters is switched. Free Dark World Dealings, because this deck likes to discard things a lot, and it's a decent draw power. Free Oja Matching, which lets you search a Ojama card as well as a Armed Dragon level free from your graveyard or deck, and then after that effect you can summon one of the search cards. It also has a very cool effect that when you banish, you can target banished Ojamas, shuffle them into the deck, and draw cards, but we generally do not banish our Ojamas, so it's mostly here for the search. 2 Fusion Recycling Plant, because this plus Oja Magic is basically just a Ojama King for free. Which what I mean by that is you can activate this, discard the Oja Magic, get the polymerization, then because this was discarded, you get those free, activate it, bam, Ojama King. So it's really good in this deck, actually. And the last card is Metaverse, which lets us activate field spells from the deck. And yeah, so most of this is consistency boosting, and even then the deck isn't that consistent, which makes me very sad. But yeah, it's weird. It's really weird because it works a lot better than it looks like it would work. I guess so. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. Ojamas have some plays to be made, and yeah, that's the main deck. The big thing you're trying to do with this is pretty much just get to the Emperor, set up a Sundial, and then just block for days essentially. But yeah, let's go ahead and go over the extra decks, starting with the Ojama Emperor. It is a link free with the good arrows. Light attribute requires free beast monsters, including an Ojama monster. And while Ojama Country is on the field, it gains free 1000 attack and cannot be destroyed by card effects. Your opponent takes any battle damage that would have been taken by you from attacks on this card. And it lets you target a non-link Ojama monster in the grave, special summon it. However, for the rest of the turn, you can only summon fusion monsters from the extra deck. So, weirdly enough, Ojama Emperor is like a ironically not bad card. Uh, I wish they had another way to search Ojama Country, because that would actually make this like a super competent boss monster. But no, it's pretty good. Obedient School is a 1-card version of it, because you can just summon free of your beast effect monsters from the deck. The fact that it can be just left on the field in attack mode is pretty good. And the revival effect makes it possible to be running the kind of lockdown strategy with the zone blocking, which is not a tactic I chose to go with, but I think it is probably the best way to play the deck if you can manage it. Let's see, beyond that, we have the Nightmare package. And then we have 2 Sundial, the best of the Baby Raccoon cards. So it requires 2 level 2 beasts, and we have all beasts, and only one of them isn't level 2, so that's pretty good. And once per turn, it lets you detach a material from itself to special summon a token that has attack equal to the highest attack point monster on the field. And while another beast is on the field, this cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So, honestly, it's not awful. It lets you get over some very annoying cards. It protects itself, and it's super easy to make. And on the bright side, a lot of people don't really read this card because they're like, "Oh, it's a rank 2 baby raccoon card. What's it gonna do? Not die?" And then, well, they're right, it doesn't die. And then they're all confused and sad and stuff, and it's kind of funny. And it makes me very sad to realize that the Ojamas in this deck are most of the time just used as an engine to get to good Sundayu plays. Yeah, that's sad. But anyways, moving on from that sadness, we have the slight synchro engine. We have a Coral Dragon. It lets you discard a card to pop something on the field, and when it is destroyed, or when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, sorry, you can draw a card, and these are hard ones per turn. Red Wyvern, another level 6, and just as a quick effect, it lets you pop something on the field with higher attack than itself. Well, highest attack, I should say, but that would be higher than itself. And then we have the Eldritch Horror Old Entity Haster, based off of Cthulhu's fame. You know, Haster the King in Yellow. But yeah, I wanted to run this because I wanted to have some sort of Eldritch Horror thing, and why not Ojamas? They're yellow too. But yeah, it's a level 4. It's all generic. And if it's sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, it equips itself to one face-up monster the opponent controls, and that equipped monster can't attack or activate its effects. And if this leaves the field while it's equipped to a opponent's monster, you take control of the monster it was equipped to. So, honestly, it's not awful. I mean, I kind of ran it just for a meme, but like, it's definitely a fun card, and I feel like you just don't see the old entities in it. Well, entity cards in general enough, actually, outside of like degenerate plays, which I don't know. I think that's pretty unfortunate. I don't like that. So you know what, Ojamas, you get an Eldritch entity. Congratulations. Now we just have the Ojama Knight and King. They both have 0 attack points. Knight has 2,500 defense, and King has 3,000 defense. King on summon lets you block off 3 main monster zones, and Knight on summon lets you block off 2 main monster zones. These effects last until they are gone, basically. Uh, so again, Ojamas do have sort of like a zone locking deck you could use. Again, I chose not to make that deck, but I don't know. It's definitely possible, and the Emperor helps with that. So try it out if you want. But we have these guys because I don't know. They get big in Ojama country. Now for the sideboard, pretty basic stuff. Free Gamsteel for our Kaiju. Free Droll and Lock to stop some searchy decks. Free Call by the Grave for hand trap situations. Free Twin Twisters for spell trap removal plus even more discarding. And free Red Reboot for those trap heavy matchups. But yeah. If you're new here, we just watched some replays. I explained the plays and combos, what does work, what doesn't work, and recently I've been trying to do slightly shorter videos, so we're only going to be doing 2 replays this time. Let me know how you feel about that, because I am curious. And yeah, all that being said, I guess I'll see you guys in the first game. Okay, welcome to the first replay with Spy Fox 420. We are the ultimate terror. That little monologue I messed up at the beginning should tell you what I mean by that. And our opponent is possibly one of the worst Thunder Dragon players I've ever seen. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. They're going first, gonna see their play. They opened with the Solar Battery Man, so that's pretty good. So he summons the Solar to send the Hawk, uses the Dragon Roar to get the Avian back. Not sure why he didn't just Allure of Darkness, banish the Roar, and then special summon from deck, but hey, it's his life, not mine. So he's going to use the Avian to go ahead and get the Roar back. Battery Man's going to go ahead and get that extra battery token to make the Summer Summoner, making the Colossus, only now going for the Allure. Whiffing on the Allure, and passing turn. So, could have done more of that, I think. But, just sort of chose not to. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get into our turn. Our opponent obviously has an imposing board. But we're going to go ahead and activate the Obedience School, getting red, Cerebral, and blue out. to summon the Ojama Emperor and all of his, I'm not going to call it glory, but it is definitely something. Then we summon the Rescue Cat to bring out 2 more beasts in the form of Cerebral as well as the Black. Then we're going to go for the Sandayu, make a big token, use the Ojama Emperor to go ahead and get our Ojama Blue back to the field in defense mode. Then we're going for battle phase, just attacking over the Summer Summoner, because I don't want him to banish things and get pluses. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. But yeah, now is our opponent's turn. And he did top deck the Avian, which is pretty good. So he's going to go ahead and get the Roar back, make another Colossus. Now here, I thought he was going to do something. Let me make sure I understand this effect. Yeah, no, he could have done something. Okay, so yeah, he did get the Roar off the field from the field, so he is able to get the Dragon Dark out. So he's going for battle phase, attacking into the Sundayu. Now here's what I thought he was going to do when attacking this. I thought he was going to attack into the Sundayu, maybe banish. I don't know. I guess I forgot they already used Roar's effect, but he could have banished like. I mean, what does Thunder Dragon do for you in the graveyard? Why didn't you just banish Thunder Dragon? Like, the Battery Man doesn't do anything either, but still, it's... I don't know, it's weird. So he attacks into the token. It doesn't die. I thought he had a big brain play. He didn't use it, though. However, Sandayu protects itself when he tries to attack over it, and then it is our turn, and he does get the Dark back into his hand. So we're going to summon the Cerebral. Go ahead and make the old entity Haster. Because we did make it in this deck. You all saw that. So we're going to attack into it to equip ourselves onto that Colossus. Negate its effects so we can attack over it without any worry, do a little damage, bring back a blue. Uh, so, still pretty good going right now. Summons the Aloof Lupine to get some searches. Summons the Duo. Then he's going to go ahead and put out a Roar, activating the Infinite Impermanence. Not sure why he didn't just do that on the Emperor, but yeah, I guess that's his call. He's going to actually attack over Sundayu, attack over Blue, end his turn. Now here I thought he had a Lake Monster he could go into, but let me look actually. Uh, you you could have gone into like I don't know. You could have gone to like Beat Cop or something. Maybe I mean Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Like you had options besides just leaving these on the field. But you know what? That's his call. That is his call. But it is our turn. We draw the Ojama Country, use Ojama Country's effect to revive blue, normal summon green, remake Sandayu, attach to make an even bigger token, and then we're attacking for game. Well, he's going to quit before game, but at that point we just had to attack over with the Ojama Emperor and it would have been game. So that was like the only win I got. The fact that I was against Thunder Dragons was pretty cool. Not a very good Thunder Dragon player, admittedly, but still Thunder Dragons. And yeah, the rest of the games did not go as well. But you're gonna see. Oh, sorry, that was my Discord. You're gonna see how that goes in the next and final game. I'll see you guys there. All right, going to the second and final duel of Golden E. He is playing a Evil Eye Hakai thing. Apparently, they're called Unchained now. I did not realize that, but yeah, that's what he is doing. And this is a normal hand. Uh, yes, the bricks right here are also normal. Thankfully, we can discard it because of fusion recycling plant, but that doesn't do much for us. And yeah, this is what things usually look like. But you're gonna see how it goes. So we are going first. We activate the fusion recycling plant. Go ahead and get the duo in the graveyard. Unfortunately, our search will be ashed. I hate that. But we are able to summon Rescue Cat to get Blue and Cerebral to make a Sundayu and attach. And this is how a turn 1 board usually is. Sundayu with a token, plus the duo in the grave to have 2 more summons from deck to put up more walls. And that's what this deck usually does. Yeah, you're going to see it in a second here. So our opponent is up. They activate the Evil Eye domain to go ahead and search that Surzeal. We are going to go ahead and bring out our blue and yellow. So I search the Surzeal, normal summon Surzeal to get the eye, equip with the eye. Evil Eye board is now complete. He attempts to pop the Sundayu. Unfortunately, Sundayu. Well, unfortunately for him, Sundayu does protect itself because we have beasts on the field. However, the Eye of Selene will still activate, powering him up. Then he's going to attack over our token, which is unfortunate, but he said a few things. Now he's going to pop the Abomination's Prison. That's a pretty good name. Uh, Go ahead and get some attack points. Also summoning this from the deck. And I think I misplayed here, because I feel like I probably should have taken that out. But yeah, it's our turn. We make another token, this time bigger. We activate the Fusion Recycling Plant again. We are going to get blown up, unfortunately. That activates yet once more. We summon the Unicorn. Unicorn's going to shuffle back the Evil Eye. He is going to pop it, though. We do get this shuffle, though. Can't really attack over anything. I feel like I maybe should have spun back the Disaster, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's a hard call. But yeah, so it's now our opponent's turn. As you can see, things have gone south rather quickly. But yeah, our opponent's going to sort of rebuild the Evil Eye board, making some Unchained monsters and attacking for big damage. Goes ahead and sets the Artifact Sanctum, because, of course. We can't do anything with the Ojamachin, because we don't have any Ojama cards to send to the graveyard. So our opponent's just going to attack for gain. And yeah, that's how the deck usually does. There are rare instances, like with the Thunder Dragon player, where the stars actually like align and you are able to get an Emperor out with the country. But that's not most of the time. Maybe there's some ratios I could do differently. I'm really not sure. But yeah, that's basically the deck. And let me know what you guys think. Do Ojamas have the most terrifying card art in Yu-Gi-Oh? And I will tell you, there's a correct answer to this one. Okay, there is. And yeah, let me know, I guess, how I can improve the deck. If there's any Ojama mains out there, I don't know if you exist, but if you do, I'm curious to know you. And yeah, that all being said, like if you like, comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want some more. This has been Ronin, signing off.